What's cracklin', everybody? Welcome back once again to the definitive cereal tier list. For each episode, we take a cereal, put it on the tier list so you know how good it is. I'm your host, Tucker, and this episode, we're going to be doing Cocoa Puffs Brownie Crunch. Now, a long time ago, we did Cocoa Puffs, and that was one of our first A-ranked cereals. So, going into this one with some decent expectations, like Cocoa Puffs, I like brownies. So hopefully this isn't somehow the worst parts of each of those. But only one way to find out. Gotta just try it. Okay. Doesn't smell specifically too brownie-y. Like it smells like chocolate. Interesting. So the pieces on them have little darker chocolate bits. You probably can't even see it even if I hold it up, but it's kind of like Cookie Crisp, how they have those little chocolate chip sort of things in there. They got this there too, so yeah, I mean, it smells like chocolate stuff that I like, so at least that's a good sign. Also, I guess worth noting, these are squares, not the normal Cocoa Puff spheres. Okay. So it actually, speaking of Cookie Crisp, is kind of feeling like something between Cookie Crisp and Cocoa Puffs. Which definitely isn't a bad thing. I just don't know if it's a better thing. So at this point, definitely enjoying it. You know, yummy chocolate stuff, that's all good. But it's not specifically giving like a brownie taste too much. Like, it's weird that it's Cookie Crisp and Cocoa Puffs. That's sort of the mix I'm getting. There's a cookie, not the same as a brownie. Still good, obviously, but it's just one of those ones where it's like, cool, I'm enjoying it, but I don't know if it's like exactly nailing like what it's trying to. But again, it tastes good, so can't really complain. Time to see if the milk is going to give us that brownie taste. It is a different chocolate taste. It might actually be a bit more brownie-y. Yeah, okay. That does make me think brownie a bit more than the piece did. Yeah, I'm pretty into that actually. Pretty good. It's, it's always weird to me when the flavoring of the milk and the flavoring of the piece don't exactly match up. But in this case, I've said this like half a dozen times at this point, but it still all tastes good. So I think this is still worth getting cuckoo over. So overall, it's pretty much all positives for this one. You get a good mix of the Cocoa Puff Cookie Crisp sort of taste going on. You're getting that more brownie-y tasting milk. You got the crunch being pretty consistent throughout most of the time. So really, can't really complain about this. Just again, the pieces don't quite conjure that brownie taste as much as the milk does, but not a huge complaint. What I'm gonna do then is give Cocoa Puffs Brownie Crunch an A. I debated between A and B for this one, but I think it's not necessarily too much worse or better than Cocoa Puffs, so it kind of makes sense to stick them in that same tier. It's kind of just a remix on the taste a bit. So if you wanted to sort of mix it up and you wanted Cocoa Puffs but not exactly that, I think this is an easier replacement. So makes sense to keep it in that A tier. But again, I do kind of wish the brownie taste in the milk was a bit more in the pieces. But if that's your only issue, like, I'd say you're doing pretty good. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and in the comments below, post your general thoughts. Let me know if you've tried Cocoa Puffs Brownie Crunch. I think this is one of those ones that was here for a time back in the day, then went away, and then came back like last year, I think. So if you've had a chance to try it, this new run, or if you remember maybe the old run of it, be sure to let me know. If you had stronger feelings about this compared to normal Cocoa Puffs, let me know about that too. But until next time, stay delicious.